Hello viewers and welcome to Africa and Beyond the Television Network. We continue to take a look on what is happening in the nation Zimbabwe. Recently, we have seen ZANU PF allowing rallies of FRELIMO to happen right here in the nation Zimbabwe. At a point where in the past election or the previous election, we have seen the opposition being barred from conducting their rallies as they please. The report says Zimbabwe's president is come under intense scrutiny for prohibiting opposition rallies during the previous election campaign and employing the police to enforce the requirement for permission to gather. Meanwhile, Mozambique's political party, FRELIMO, has been able to hold rallies in the Mashonaland West province without any hindrances or the need of the police for approval. The Zimbabwe National Broadcaster, often utilized by the ruling party for propaganda, reported that the foreign party had conducted several rallies in Zimbabwe's Mashonaland West province. And they mentioned that Mozambique's of Mashonaland West to rally support for its presidential candidate, Cde Daniel Chapo, ahead of the upcoming general elections on the 9th of October. And ZANU PF Mashonaland West chairperson, Mary Mliswa was available or was present. And provincial team was also in attendance in solidarity. Members of the Zimbabwe's ruling party were also present and appeared oblivious to the inequitable treatment of domestic and foreign political parties. Political activist Setfree Mafukidze also criticized the government for restricting political space for internal parties while affording the same privileges to foreign parties, stating Zimbabwe is one crazy place. Opposition political parties struggle to get a rally approved in their own country, but FRELIMO has all the freedom to hold meetings in Zimbabwe. So this is what is happening in the nation Zimbabwe. At a certain point in time where the opposition was being barred left, right, and center, we are seeing the ruling party from Mozambique being given access to meet the electorate right here in Zimbabwe. We are not saying it's bad. We have seen the opposition utilize the same space in countries like South Africa. We have seen the opposition in Botswana. We have seen the opposition in Zambia doing their own activities. You know, it's not wrong, but it's wrong to then afford a foreign party an opportunity to meet and mingle with its supporters, but you don't allow a local political party to do the same. It's like you are a father. You allow children from next door to come and eat whilst your children are starving. You don't do that. That is madness. So we need a sensible government. We need a sensible government which understand what needs to be done. Not kuti zvese muri kungozviita kurwadzisa. You know, we have a government which is so cruel, which is hell-bent on making sure that the people of Zimbabwe suffer. Ndo zvatiri kuda kuti zvipere muZimbabwe. We need a clear government which follows the laws to the letter, which don't create laws to prohibit others from participating. The issue of politics is not an issue yekuti ndepangu. No. The issue of politics is about ideas. If you have better ideas than me, better take the country forward. If I have better ideas than you, let me better take the country forward. United in our diversity, that is the only way we can build a society or a community which resonates with what we need as a country. If you look at the reason why the policies are failing in Zimbabwe is because ZANU PF has become big-headed to an extent that they don't appoint somebody on merit. They appoint somebody on friendship and closeness and their ability to do to follow directives of ZANU PF. That is so wrong. Imagine if Emerson Mnangagwa had appointed someone like Professor Mugano as the RBZ governor or as the Minister of Finance. Imagine where Zimbabwe could be at this point in time, or even as a permanent secretary for the Minister of Finance. Then imagine if he had removed all the hurdles we are seeing at these ministries and at these places like RBZ. Imagine if you are to put a culture of competence there, a culture of crafting policies which work for the people. Imagine if President Mnangagwa would have allowed that. Tingadai tiri papise nyika. Know that our problem is not on all the issues that didn't get changed about my sanctions, whatever. This is an issue of pure incompetence, pure madness, pure evil tendencies. These people, they've seen it's easier to make more money through manipulating currencies. So they introduce a currency, manipulate it, make money out of it, out of thin air, introduce a currency, make money out of it. And this is how they survive. This is the reason why you are seeing the ZIG crashing. And we've agreed, all of us, that ZIG is failing. It's because of corruption, incompetency, madness. This is not an issue of hatred. This is an issue of, guys, tayaura tanzwa. Chikafu chataimbotenga $30 tichikwana. Atichakwane. Wakubhadhara $100, $120. And you ask, what really changed? What is wrong with us? Zimbabwe cannot produce on its own. It doesn't mean that we don't have land. Doesn't mean that we don't have capable people. We have them. But the problem is, even though we are producing something, what we are producing is smuggled out of Zimbabwe through GMB. Then vozoenda vachinohodha at a higher price. Izvo zvinhu zvacho hazvitobudi munyika. They simply tell you on paper kuti taburitsa matanza akati tamatengesa. Then later on they will tell you kuti taimporta matanza akati. Chibage chechi chingovako kumadepots ikoko hachibve. Pakangowana masaga ari ndo panongoramba ari, but you'll be told kuti kumatura kwedu hakuna chinhu. Kezvino kumatura kwedu kwane chinhu, and you ask kuti movement yacho yakaitika papi, you can't even figure out. Those are the problems which we have, and they need to be corrected. Sometimes munogona kungoudzwa kunzi asilo rese iri rakatoora chibage icho chotoburitswa chonotengeswa nesikimani kunzi chakuenda kustock feed, yet chisina kumboora. Nobody has approved kuti for sure chakaora chibage ichocho. That is corruption. Those are the issues which are destroying Zimbabwe. This is the reason why we have to speak on a daily basis, such that we build a community which is based on the truth, not on lies. You can't build an economy through propaganda. You can't build an economy through threatening others, arresting others, and so forth. You need to unite with everybody, agree with everybody. No, that munhu anogona kuona kuti kumusana kwako kune something, munhu ari kumashure kwako. Ndiye munhu anogona kukudza shamari, kune zvinhu zviri kuitika kumashure kwako. There are areas which you can't see for yourself, which you need others to see or to observe or to identify for you. Okudza shamari, zvinamira zvakadai. It's like you are walking with your zip open, and then somebody tries to come and say, Mr. Man, your zip is open, and you ignore that person. You see, sometimes somebody is giving you gestures kuti zipi yako haina kumira mushe kana kuti akaita takini mu underwear, and you are not taking heed of what that person is saying. You know, these are common problems which we have seen, and our leaders, they continue as if everything is normal, yet things are not normal. So this is what is happening. These are news. This is the news which we have at this point in time. The ZANU PF leaders, they are agreeing that they need FRELIMO to be able to hold its rallies right in Zimbabwe. But in the same country, Zimbabwe, the opposition is restricted and is not allowed to host its rallies as they wish. That is the problem. So this is it. Let us meet in other episodes as well as other broadcasts. Katie, thank you very much for coming, as well as Ranga. Thank you very much, my brother. Okay, so let us see what is going to happen. And Hanzi, you are saying the truth. Some of what you are saying, I once experienced it in person, and I was told in those reports. Yes, that is the problem which we have in Zimbabwe. No, in Zimbabwe, pane zvimwe zvinhu zvaunoti even uchishanda muhurumende, there are certain things which you are forced to do which are not proper. If you are someone else unongoti ngatishande zvakadaro, but some of the people vanopedzisira kuti anoti akusiya tobuda toita zvimwe. We lose capable people because of all those issues. So this is Team Zimbabwe. Let us meet in other episodes as well as other broadcasts.